And yesterday we caught up with Keanu Reeves. He's got a fabulous new film out soon called Street Kings. The premiere was last night.
It's a real good film.
Apparently, our spies here at the studio told us that Jason Dundas, who's the Bachelor of the Year, Clear Bachelor of the Year,
turned up,
got his photos taken on the red carpet, sat there, watched Keanu Reeves come in and intro the film, and before the film even started, walked out the door, didn't even watch the movie.
Just came for the paparazzi.
Yes. Busted.
I've heard of that happening before.
Mr. Dundas, busted. Anyway,
busted. It's the truth, right?
Film like Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr. really are both of them very good films.
Be fair, you might have got scared. It is partly scary.
That's true. There is
Or
some
the
violence.
titles got words. Could have scared
Oh,
you.
we thought it was
true.
subtitles. We went, there's no way I'm going to get this. Time to
I've
go.
been through that.
Street Kings is in fact in cinemas tomorrow. Keanu Reeves, the star of the film, we caught up with him at his hotel yesterday and had the following chat.
What do you need me to do?
You do it the old way. You don't bring them in.
Tell us what happened, Detective.
Upon entry, I was fired upon by a suspect in the living room with a silver automatic. I return fire. He goes down.
Man, Iron Man is one of the best films you've done, and oh shit, sorry.
I was Iron Man.
Iron Man's
That's all right.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I like it.
It's not as good as your film.
No, it's not.
Well, they're so different. It's
You
like
can't even compare.
You know what?
an orange.
Yeah, but I do like to compare them, though. I think it's
You like
good.
to compare
Yeah.
apples and oranges?
Yeah,
They're just so different.
they are, but that's why they're good to compare.
But they're both fruit.
Keanu, have you seen Robert Downey Jr. since you've been here?
I have not, no. He's been working, I've been working. We're going to hopefully, I don't know, no.
You're not really going to catch up with them at all.
I hope so. I don't know. He's working, I'm working. I hope, I'm going to go find him.
He's
We'll be
literally
wandering the corridors here in the hotel.
Yeah, I'm going to go find him, say hi.
Now, when you did you're doing the Matrix here, so you spent a lot of time in Australia. Have you noticed any changes since you've come back here for this?
I think really the Olympics really kind of transformed it, didn't it? Really, I mean, I think when I did the first Matrix, you know, and then coming back after the Olympics, I think that was pretty.
Because the first Matrix was 99. Is that right?
When did we film that? 98.
98,
job.
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like
It's
that
almost
long
10
ago.
years.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. By the way, are we all? Are we?
Yeah,
We are,
good
yeah.
Hey, hi, good morning.
Yeah.
Sorry, we were
But I know what you
chatting,
mean.
and all of a sudden we had
Yeah,
microphones
that's
in
an
our
interview,
hands,
yeah.
and here we are.
Yeah, well, this is the way we do interviews. They're pretty loose.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, flying in and just coming back here, I miss being here, and so it was really kind of nice to see this light and see the city again.
I mean, people make films everywhere now, so you
Yeah.
do get to spend a lot of time in different places. Do you always have some sort of affection for the places where you're doing a movie?
Well, some you have affection, and some you don't want to ever go back to again. But
That's what we want to hear about.
oh, is that what you want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do?
yeah.
What are the shit places?
Where's the worst
mate?
place
Well, I
you've ever
don't
had
know.
to be stuck?
No, LA is great. I don't want to say anything, you know. I don't want to make any disparaging marks about, places. But, I mean, it was interesting, though, because I was thinking about it. Sometimes you go to some place and you work, and you're visiting or you're just staying there. But here it was like work and live. I was here for the second and third Matrix films for 16 months straight.
Wow.
So that's a life,
Did you started to sort of become almost like a Sydney side? Friends of mine told me that they saw you down at the Annandale Hotel.
Uh-huh.
And they said, oh, we just saw Keanu Reeves at the Annandale Hotel. And I said, oh, yeah? Was he rocking out? And they said, he's just having a few beers. I mean, was it like that? Is it like that, or is that just, people's, urban myths that Keanu Reeves just was hanging out during that period and having beers with Australians?
I think both. I think, well, hopefully there was a little urban myth, but pretty much, when I was working, when I work, I tend to not get out much. It's a pretty focused time, and but here, I was here for such a long stretch that there were times where I didn't work for like 2 or 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. So then it was just, you can only stay in your hotel room for so long before.
During that stage when you're getting bored, would you ever just pick up the phone and then try and transfer yourself through the phone lines? just
Do that all the time, man. Get me out of here.
PowerPoint. Just think, this is my escape clause.
Yeah. What was that line from the film? Was it? I need an exit.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're looking for one now because you're looking around the room.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Well,
we
how do
pulled
I-
out all the phones before you arrived, Keanu, so you
Can't get out
escape.
of here.
There is no escape from this.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves caught in American Russell and Kate Ritchie Matrix. More with Keanu in a second. There's some reports coming in about Jason Dundas at the Street Kings premiere with of course, the film that Keanu Reeves is starring in and in cinemas tomorrow, but he's promoting it. The premiere last night. We said that Jason Dundas left the cinema. That was the report from the brain, our panel operator.
He dogged on him.
He dogged on him.
That's what Alex Dalrymple said.
Apparently, Megan from Mutual Bay, who went last night, said that he moved, because he's sitting in the front row, he moved further back in the cinema.
Oh, he didn't want to get a sore neck. So you've started a vicious rumour, Alex.
See, this happens. Sometimes you see a snippet of things and you create your own backstory to it, but really, that was just what it was.
Which story should we go
He
with?
just moved back because when he's too close to the screen, it scares him.
Oh,
And
he
something
was
scary
frightened.
happens.
Yeah, so apologies to Jason Dundas. Mind you, I did see him kiss a man of the Argyle once, but that's
No,
not...
don't. Oh, I love Jason. Jason, leave him alone.
More from Keanu Reeves in a moment. New film, cop drama, Street Kings, starring Keanu Reeves, is in cinemas tomorrow. The premiere last night, and apologies once again to Jason Dundas, who we wrongly said just went to get his photo taken and then left. He didn't leave the front row. He moved because he didn't want to be in
He didn't want to get a
row.
crook neck.
No.
So we apologise officially. It wasn't our fault. It was Alex's fault. He started the vicious rumour.
But he was there with a man holding hands. And that's...
That bit was true.
Because he has got a sore neck from when he was raped in juvenile prison. Too much?
You're too far there.
Shit.
That's so far over the line.
I'm
There's
sorry.
jokes, and then there's that.
I didn't even hear
Anyway,
that.
you don't know
Keanu Reeves, in a moment, not in this bit, but in the part 3 of the interview, we're going to hear how Keanu Reeves...
You completely destroyed my reputation in front of him.
Yeah, but right now, this bit.
Give me a green light to take out Washington's killers.
Let it go.
It wasn't a robbery, it was an execution.
So how long was the filming schedule for Street Kings? How long were you?
Street Kings, we filmed for about 50 days.
Is that relatively short? A short period?
Yeah, it was a kind of short, really intense shoot. Yeah.
And you absorbed yourself in the role. I mean, how did you train up?
Yeah, well, I play Detective Tom Ludlow, who works in a specialized unit called Vice Special.
Great name.
Isn't that good?
Because it's Vice and Special.
Yeah.
Could have been either one, and I would have been happy, but it's double.
Yeah, it was. We had some badges made up for the unit that were pretty cool. It was like these bones, skeleton hands throwing dice with like this LA in the background. It was pretty cool. Anyway, what do I do? I'm the director, David Ayer. I met with him, and we decided to go kind of forward with the film. And he was just like, "Look, Keanu, you're a nice guy. You're kind of like a hippie, but I need to get you into violence. I needed to get you comfortable with this. I need to get your head, get your mind right." So he hooked me up with a martial artist guy. And then he...
You know all that shit already?
Haven't you done
No,
that
but that was
before?
ballet. This was some other thing. He wanted me to get used to hitting people and being hit, and now, but in a controlled environment. It wasn't like, okay, now we're gonna mug you.
Yeah.
It was just like,
Try not to get stabbed.
Yeah, but it was funny because this guy he worked with, so it was like on Thursdays we go to the director's house and then we hit each other.
It's like having a brother.
Yeah, big older mean brother. Anyway, I wanted to swear right there. But
Yeah,
anyway.
you can. Go right ahead.
I like it.
Oh, there, look at that.
Go for your life. Seriously, I love it. We love swearing here.
Anyway, so and then,
It's been said.
yeah, no. Then he set me up with this police officer, ex-LAPD guy, who was, my character is described as the last of the ghetto gunfighters, and he kind of introduced me to this guy who kind of lived that. And part of the I think the story of the film is not only the job, but what it takes to live with the job. My character's talked about as being the tip of the spear, the guy who keeps the animals back. And you saw the film, so
right.
He's a pretty hard charging kind of guy. Some people don't deserve to justice in the system, but
I love that little thing where he necks these sort of mini bottles of vodka like he's battling. Was that your idea to have?
No, that was in the script.
Yeah,
it was just in the script. It was just enough to take the edge off before killing people.
Yeah, two little mini bar quaffs of Smirnoff, and before you know it, you're
half a dozen people from Asia.
Yeah. And then
Which is why we've also put a lock on the mini bar today, because I was worried that you'd have a couple before the interview and kill us.
More from Keanu Reeves in a moment, but